Hello everyone and welcome back to the journey and welcome to the British Grand Prix, of course, home soil here for me and definitely a race that I am targeting victory. Obviously we didn't win it last year, finished second place, Sebastian Vettel. It really tightened up in that title chase. Can we go one better this year? Well, we're going to have to do it from 6th place, 1 second behind Lewis Hamilton, who has the pole position, which previously on a lot of the circuits would have been good enough for 2nd or 3rd. However, a bit of a tighter grid here. Rosberg a little bit back in the pack. Really poor qualifying for Sebastian Vettel down there in 11th place, which is a bit of a shock. Obviously, we saw our teammate Jensen Button up there inside the top 10. Final page, no major shocks back here. Let's jump in then. 13 laps for the British Grand Prix. So it's our home race. Lewis Hamilton is up there on pole position. Obviously, his home race as well. But I think we can get up there and challenge him. First job is getting off the line, all right. We were okay. Not great. Oh, goodness me. Get on the brakes anymore, Fernando. Well, a little bit of a little loosey-goosey on the rear there. And we're out very wide here. That's not good. That's not good. None of that was good. We've pulled a decent gap on Felipe Massa. Okay, let's hammer that one home. We've got to get past Fernando really quickly. Lewis is already checking out. I don't know where. Like, we were quite quick in qualifying. I know we didn't show that obviously with our pace, but it's compared to the rest of the season kind of a closer grid than normal. Do not fancy making a move down here. Not yet anyway. A bit too early in the race for that. Go for the up and under. Lovely. Let's get it. We're almost alongside. He's squeezing a bit, but that's okay. Where am I going? Use the throttle to stay there. He did give us room. That was a nice, easy move. And Rosberg's through to make it another Merc 1-2. Come on. I'm going to turn it up in a sec. Put it onto Rich Mix. Let's go straight for it, please. Easy through T1 at Abbey. Let's get Ricciardo here. Oh, my God. Wow, I missed the apex by a country mile. Good job we didn't turn in. That was not a good move. That reeked of desperation. Not good at all. Come on. Smoothing it up, tidy it up. Stop making the mistakes. And let's get after him. I don't think it's supposed to rain this race. Obviously, there's a lot of cloud coverage around, but, you know, this is Great Britain after all. It is weird to have to kind of like shift down. There we go. See, even there, understeer. Shift down for cops. The front end is not good on this car at the moment. She is boaty McBoatface. But I do remember these cars being a little bit boaty anyway, so, you know, maybe it's fine. Even in Rich Mix, we actually gained some fuel there. Interesting. Yeah, see, even there, still gaining on the fuel, despite it being in Rich. Whoa, careful. Really sliding it around again on the rear. Bottas had a bit of a mistake. Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap. Are we going to beat it? Yes, we are. I said we got some good speed. Right, let's be doing Bottas. Nice and clean. He says sliding the rear end all over the place. Taking him out. That's fine. He can hold that. My God, I'm so bad on the brakes in this game. I'm not this bad on the brakes in Oh, goodness me. That's not the right button. In F1 24 or in iRacing. They just feel very weird. Just trying to think of where we can get Bottas here. Oh, here. Okay, this is not where I wanted it, but okay. Keep it on the track. He backed out of it anyway. And we didn't Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen him straight off the road. Let's catch up to Rosberg. I do genuinely feel like we got good pace this round. Especially as we're running on Rich Mix as well. And again, we're still holding quite high on that. So I think we can literally leave it in Rich Mix all race long. Oh, that's a bit of track limits. That's okay. It's not going to be another fastest lap, but I think it is pretty handy. Race engineer telling me that I need to drop down out of Rich Mix. Absolutely not, mate. I'm checking the fuel details. We're running out wide again. That's okay. We rescued it a little bit. I'm so bad at this track. If you were competent at driving, this game is easy peasy. Really fast first sector there. We have obviously won the British Grand Prix before. So aiming for another one would be pretty nice. There's home race and all that. And I rate Silverstone. there has been points in my commentary career where I've visited the circuit too many times. And I have been fortunate enough to come along to the British Grand Prix. That was in 2023. Actually, really disappointed that I didn't go in 2024 now. Like, obviously, with Hamilton's victory. I was otherwise occupied in that weekend, but that's fine. Still managed to tune into the race and get a little teary-eyed as Hamilton came over the win for the first time in a while. Nearly onto the rear end of Rosberg, nearly going to get DRS. Obviously, I think we're pitting this lap. We'll keep our hopes up that our pace on the hard tyres is as good as it is here on the mediums. It's just about which one of these two is coming into the pit lane this time by. Is it Hamilton or is it Rosberg? They're not going to pit both. I almost hope it's Hamilton, because at least then we get a clear run into pit lane. I mean, of course, we could make a clear run into pit lane by getting past Rosberg here. Whoop, bit of a snap, it's okay. Fastest middle sector of the race as well. We are closing. Let's see if we can get down the inside here. Well, we just kind of washed out a little bit into him. Let's come straight into the pit lane, as much as that was the most pointless move. Hamilton's in, which means Rosberg stays out. Let's get off these tyres. Let's get off them straight away. I mean, look, I think that was a really solid opening stint to the race. I'm very happy with that. Can we close Hamilton at all? We're not going to delay each other's box. I see the Force India's coming out. But no, we're okay. They're miles behind, so it's okay. It's okay. Come on. Fingers crossed for clean air on the circuit. Got a couple of cars coming, but they'll be out ahead of us. And comfortably so. Yeah, we're going to get some nice clean air here. This is really good for us because Hamilton hasn't got that clean air. He's got Kvyat to deal with, but he's already got through on Kvyat straight away into Brooklands there, which is a little bit annoying, but hopefully for us, Gutierrez and Kvyat come into the pit lane straight away. Although we are going to close in on them through Maggots, Beckers and Chapel, I'm sure. As long as these tyres are actually going to be up to temperature. Wow, Hamilton has checked out. Yeah, see how much we flew it through there faster than they did. Didn't get DRS from either of them. It's a bit annoying, but that's okay. Please come into the pit lane. Let's go left. Yeah, both straight in. Nice one. I like how it kind of looks like it's drizzling all the time. Like I think it's just... you probably can't see it on YouTube. But there's like particles or debris or something in the air, and it does always look like a little bit of drizzle. Which feels right for the British Grand Prix. Here's Rosberg out of pit lane. Let's get past him. Woo! Nice one. I think that tells me we've been struggling to get these tyres up to temp. Gonna have to defend it. See if we can hold them off. I think so. Yes, indeed. Oh, he looked to the inside there. We chopped his nose clean off, brother. Let's pray we can check away going through Maggots, Beckers and Chapel. Well, now Cops first. It's okay. Bit wide on the apex, but that's okay. Slow down, get a good exit. Come on. That was a decent exit. Obviously, he's still going to have DRS. 3 seconds to Hamilton. I'm not sure about that one. Half a second a lap. Seems like a tall order versus the Mercs. Got to focus on keeping Rosberg at bay, though. As Raikkonen has entered pit lane. He's the last driver to come in. We've nearly pulled that second out on Rosberg. I've been throwing it through this final sector. He's still going to get DRS here, I believe. Yeah, definitely. Definitely close enough still. But not close enough for us to have to defend here down into Brooklyn. So at least there is that to deal with. Still a decent way to go in this race. Just got to believe. That's not where you need to downshift for this. That's well done. Downshifting through a flat out part of the Maggots, Beckers Chapel sequence. That was terrible. We are closing down quite a lot though. 2.2 seconds to Hamilton now. 1.1 back to Rosberg. We are closing in. We'll be at the line. Just under 2 seconds. He is catchable. The battle of the Brits once again here at the British Grand Prix. It would be a sight to see. That's for sure. Although it's gone out in the first sector. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too ahead of myself. But I don't believe that at all. I believe we are on the right path to catching him. Just been driving it a bit more like a V8, less of a V6 hybrid, taking it all the way up in that rev range. Well, that's a bit deep there. It's not great, but it's not terrible. We rescued it all right. Which is why we're burning a little bit more fuel. now, down to 0.2. Should be fine though to leave it in. Just want one whiff of DRS, come on. 1.8. It was the first sector where we lost all the time in the previous lap. Let's not do it again. He says absolutely missing the apex. Man, this car feels horrendous at low speed. Like really bad. Mid to high it's okay, but low speed it feels awful. I suppose because I'm braking way too late for those corners in that section. Just causing the car to slide around a little bit over the surface rather than grip nicely. Which obviously with the downforce it should do. Should. Yeah, we've closed in again through Maggots, Beckers and Chapel. I think we're getting quicker and quicker there each lap, to be honest. Purple for middle sector of the race. We're not far away from actually having to switch to regular fuel. Oh my God, Lewis, where are you going? That was not a good line. I was genuinely thinking of the word like when you take it out of rich mix, what's it called? Regular fuel. Let's go with it. Standard mix. 1.6 seconds. All right, come on, nice and early on the brakes. Let's not overdo it. Hit those apexes. There we go, that's better. Yeah, get out of my ear on the fuel. Do you want to win this race or not? You won't run out of fuel. Just believe me. Come on, big centre here now. Take it nice and easy here. Get that good exit. Again, not quite in DRS. Let's turn it down. It's not great. Just need a little bit in standard just to build that fuel back up again. We may get a shot at it on the last lap. I'm not sure, but just maybe. It's actually a really good opening sector there for us. It is our weakest sector on the track. Right, back to Rich. We got 0.2 laps of fuel extra remaining, which will be more than enough to leave it in Rich till the end of the race. Oh, this is okay. That was actually pretty decent. Despite Waffle McGee going off, that was an alright Maggots, Beckers and Chapel for me. We might get DRS on the last lap. Just maybe. Come on. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting it. We closed in a lot there into the chicane. Final lap of the race. I don't know how we're going to stay within that 1 second to get DRS. I think we might just have done it. Just maybe. Boom, we've got it. Can you stop chatting to me about the fuel, bruv? Bigger fish to fry and all that. Oh my God, we could do this. We could actually do this. Yeah, I know he is. I'm staring at him, bruv. Not mess this up. Come on, down to fourth. Find it late, send it in. Get on that power early. We can do this. Come on. Bingo with a DRS. Let's go outside. I was just a little worried with going on the inside there. Nearly clips him. We're going to have to defend here. He's there. But it's not enough. 1 corner to go. And we are going to win the British Grand Prix on the last lap. What a drive. That was very enjoyable. Great victory. That's our 18th victory. And more importantly, that's our 50th podium in 86 races here in the journey. Obviously ahead of both the Mercedes, Hamilton and then Rosberg. Bottas up there. Jenson Button did score a couple of points. Sebastian Vettel up there with just the single point. No points for Force India this time, which considering they've actually had some really good speed, especially from Hulkenberg from the opening few rounds of the season. Did not quite work out this season. 2 retirements in this race, Kamui Kobayashi and Roman Grosjean. They probably wouldn't have scored points anyway, but alas, they are the 2 retirements. Let's take a look at the championship because it's really close. Just 3 points separates the top 3 positions. Of course, Lewis Hamilton, then Nico Rosberg, and then us there in 3rd position. Very, very tight. Factory boss Sebastian Vettel also switched, and we pull a little bit further ahead for 2nd place in the Constructors. Next up, though, it's time for the German Grand Prix. Should be a lot of fun. I don't know, see if we can get another victory. It's going to be a tall one, but maybe we can take the championship lead.